Okay, so here's the intro to Hotel California, the picking intro we're going to work through, so it goes like this. Okay, so it's a nice part to play. It's using open chords here. I don't know if you realise there's a capo here on the 7th fret. So you can do it down here, but it will sound kind of dull. So it won't sound quite right to the record, so you really do need a capo. I bought this one the other day for £2.50. They're really not very expensive this day and age. So let's just run through the chords. So it's going to be a bit tight playing these chords here. So you just be aware it will be a squeeze. But let's go through. I've got each chord here. So here's what the end result will look like. You can see the chord and the pattern you do over it. So I've got here each chord, and then we're going to work on them as individuals, and then what to play, what picking pattern to play with them. Okay, so before we do that, let's just go through each individual chord. You got your left-handers and your right-handers here, so it's just an E minor. So you got to imagine this capo is your 0th fret, so this is your 1st fret now, and this is your 2nd fret. Biggest mistake is just to go like that and just play this anywhere. You know, if you were playing down here, you did an E minor, you'd leave a gap of a fret. So here, E minor. So I want you to play, see I'm doing this probably not the right way. To get to the next chord, I'd want to do that with my 2nd and 3rd finger there. Because the next chord you want to go to is a B7. So from this E minor I can drop my 3rd finger down. I could put my 1st finger on that 1st fret, it sits on the 4th string. It's kind of like a D7 shape here. If you want to relate it to a D7, but it moves up one and up another, so you're from here, and then you got to squeeze your little finger on this 1st string. So don't, yeah, okay, so we got that. So we got E minor there to this B7. Okay, and then we go to D sus2. So if you do a D chord and take off your 2nd finger, that's a D sus2. Then you got this E minor over C sharp. So from the D sus2, I'm going to move my 1st finger up to the 4th string on that 2nd fret, and then I'm going to shift this little finger or my 3rd finger above it on the 5th string, but a fret away, so on the 4th fret. So from here, so from the D sus2, move my 1st finger up and put this 3rd finger over there. Okay, then you got a standard C chord, and then a G. Or you could do it like this. You got an A minor 7. So if you can see, it's like an A minor chord with your 3rd finger off from the 5th string, and then it ends on a B7, which we did as our 2nd chord. Let's have a look at the E minor. So we start with the 2nd and 3rd finger here. So if you notice, the tab is sort of upside down to the chord symbol. Here's your thick string on the chord symbol, but here's your thick string on the tab. So once you've got your E minor, I'm just going to zone in on the tab, and we're going to put the 6th string with your thumb, and then you're going to jump to the 4th string and run down the 4th, 3rd and 2nd string. And then if you notice, once you got to this 2nd string, you come back up to the 3rd string here, and then you jump to the 1st string, and then you got this 0-2, which is on the 3rd string. So you play the 0, and then I'm going to move my 3rd finger down to that 2, so it goes 0-2. See, they're both on the 3rd string, so you got. Now you don't want to play the rhythm of it just straight. You know, the notes ain't straight. You've got to get the rhythm of it in your head, because each chord pretty much does the same rhythm, which is D d d d d d d d d d d d. So if you listen to that, d d d d d d, and then the fill at the end of each line is slightly different. So nice and slow. You're probably thinking I'm not even playing that fifth string there, so why the hell am I putting that finger there? I don't know, it's just, I think when you say E minor, it's just a nice reference point to just put that there, rather than saying E minor with one finger. Okay, so let's move to the B7 here. So get your hand into the B7, so you move that third finger down, put your first finger on, little finger down here. There's your B7, just pick through it, make sure you can hear each note. Okay, so the picking pattern here starts on the 5th string, and you go down to the 5th, 4th, 3rd string, then jump to the 1st string, then to the 3rd string and 2nd. So just being aware of what string you're on is important. So same rhythm as before. D d d d d d. So put the E minor above it. Oh, I'll do that again. B7. Okay, so that's the first 2 chords. Let's go to our D sus2 here. So getting that chord, making sure every note is clear. So once you're on it, we got this little hammer on here, so I'm just going to get rid of that for now. So just running down the notes. So that's very simple, just running down 4 notes. I'm using one finger to one string here, so my thumb on the 4th string and a finger to each one of these strings. So I've got more control rather than just running my thumb down and my hand being out of position down here. So then you've got a 2-3 hammer on that 2nd string. So what I want to do is use my 2nd finger, 2nd and 3rd finger here on that 2nd string. So pluck the 2nd, hammer on the 3rd. So when you go, you can go, and see I'm keeping that 1st finger there, and just where you normally do a D, I'm just placing that there on the same string as the 3rd string. So, and then you hit the 3rd string. That's why I'm keeping that there, because I want that. You want these notes to continuously ring out. You don't want them as separate entities. You want them to ring out over each other. So, okay, so the E minor over C sharp. You move your 1st finger up, put your other finger up there on the 5th string, 4th fret. Hear them notes. So you can see the rhythm here, starting on that 5th string, it runs down. So you're running in a straight line down them strings, you can see there. And then you back up to that 3rd string and then the 1st string, so you got. Okay, so from the D sus2, and then okie doke. So let's move to a standard C chord and a G chord. So just play your C there. So you got pick each note so you can hear it. Okay, so here's the pattern here. Let's do the first bit, which is running down the notes from the 5th string. And then you've got this little riff at the end where you play the 5th string, your fingers on it. And then on the 4th string here, it goes 0, 2. So this is on the 4th string, you need it as a 0. So you're going to take that off and you're going to go. So you take it off, play the 0, hammer it back on to get that 0, 2 hammer. And then you play a 0 on the 3rd string. So you go. So 3. So putting that together there. So throughout that I'm keeping the 1st and 3rd finger static. It's just this 2nd finger does the hammer on when it needs to. Okay, and then we go to this G. But I'm not going to start this G with playing the full G. I'm going to treat these 2 and 3 as I'm going to put them on as I need them. So I'm just going to start here with my finger on this 3rd fret down here and go, and then go. Or you could just keep them on and go. I'm gonna go. So that's like a little bit of a walking bass line to the next bit. And then you got this A minor 7 chord. So it's like your A minor without your 3rd finger. Hear the chord. So the pattern here, so from the 5th string down the notes, back to the 1st string, and the open 0 there. And the last one is one we've done previous, your B7, if you're getting that position there. So okay, so I'm going to go back to the 1st screen. So this might be a bit small on your screen, but if you're on a bigger computer or a TV or something, you can see this better. So I'll just play each one of them slowly. So E minor, B7, D sus2, E minor over C sharp, C major chord, 2nd line, G, A minor, 7, open 0. Okay, so that's a nice fun one for beginners getting into it, intermediate sort of level. It's using your open chords, picking around it with a few little hammer-ons. It's quite an interesting part. It's taking you out of your sort of, if you're just used to strumming your open chords, you're getting a bit fed up of that. It's something a bit more interesting. And I do enjoy this song. It is really great fun to play. It's good fun to play in a band. And it's good fun to pick around some chords. Okay, so if you're enjoying that, please subscribe, because it does help me to make more content, you know, and it just motivates me more than anything to see that more and more people are interested in what I'm doing. Always make comments, suggestions of anything that you want to see in the future. You know, I really do listen to what people want to do, because obviously I'm making videos for you. So I enjoy all your comments. Thanks for all your feedback, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.